Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the #1 donkey-themed, healing-centric World of Warcraft stream in all of family Italian dining. How's it going, Real Gamer, High Priest John, Uncle Vinny, Donkey Storm Gaming, names in chat? We are literally picking up where we left off. Sort of. I'm trying to get this quest turned in. I'm trying to take a shortcut. It's turning into a long cut. Can it ever be too high? No. We're about to hit level 48. Well, we're gonna quest with the with an eye on the looking for group channel to see if we can get an ULDAMAN. I don't think we're gonna do Marathon, Farmer John until level 50. Leveling a holy priest. How's that going for you? Holy priest fun, dude. Holy priest underrated. I have not been on hardcore since last stream because I was playing some Tears of the Kingdom, which is a freaking fabulous game. Tabitha, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, ba-ba. We've done it. Strengthy Stamina. Well, these are better than what we got. And that's a staff. 3 weeks until BlizzyCons. Nice. What's the next expansion gonna be? Next expansion, it's gonna be an RTS. Look out! Went to a kid's birthday party today. Check this out for a theme of a birthday party. Great idea. The kid wanted to have an Easter-themed birthday. For anybody watching this, you know, like months in the future from now, my future VOD Squad viewers, it's October right now. And they were painting Easter eggs and they had an Easter egg hunt and it was pretty hilarious. What an idea. Some Horde vs. Alliance action next expat? I don't know, man. I'm kind of over the Horde versus Alliance. I think it's time I know people have brought this up in the past. I always thought it'd be a cool idea, CK. Like, what if they, like, redid the factions somehow? Like, I remember there was some that people thought of, like, there's other ways that we could, like, group the races. Like, how Tauren and Night Elves probably fit together better than Tauren and Blood Elves, you know? Like, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. A lot of, like, I feel like BFA, which was very Horde versus Alliance centric. I left a bad taste in my mouth. Can the Alliance have the corrupt leader for once? Also, when is this patch coming out, dude? When? I need a date. I need a time. Down to the minute. Boosh. This guy's got a pet that's cheating. Are we gonna finally get the Void versus Light expansion people have been talking about for like years? It's gotta be November. I think the thing is that the like I don't feel like that the leadership of Alliance or Horde are particularly interesting right now. Like, is Anduin still the leader of the Alliance? I think he is, right? He wasn't too emotionally scarred from Shadowlands to continue. And then the Horde has like a council thing going on, which is like the same thing as nothing, sort of. We should have bought some food before we trekked out. I feel like genocide is just another word for losing. Turalian, that's right. Turalian is king. Turalian's a pretty cool character. Like you could have some fun with that. I just, I'm not super keen on the light versus shadow expansion if we're going to be flying around in spaceships and yeah, I don't know, man. There's definitely a lot of talk about revamping the old world, which I guess is okay. I don't know. I don't really care that much, to be honest. I don't see why it really matters. Like unless they're gonna be like key parts of the expansion actually taking place in the old world. Otherwise, it's just a leveling thing. Other than that, and with Chromie time, you don't even really need to. Like, I actually think leveling's in a decent enough spot. You get to pick one expansion and just focus on it instead of some weird sampler platter of all the expansions like it was before. You gotta figure that with Metzen coming back, we're gonna get a dose of Thrall, right? I personally feel like WoW is not WoW without a good, healthy amount of Thrall. Yeah, I don't know how you... Retail and classic WoW are almost completely different games. Like, they're so different. I don't know how you really, like, marry the two without, like, turning off both player bases, you know? Okay, kind of glad I didn't aggro that. Now, I do think that, like, it was starting to get a bit much with the god killing and I don't know. We've gone so far down the path of like anything that existed in like Warcraft lore prior to WoW is has been defeated, right? Like there are no villains left from Warcraft lore pre World of Warcraft. So now it's got to be like something new, which is like what Dragonflight was, and I guess that was okay. I mean, being that I didn't raid, it's kind of hard to say and really get a feel. Like none of the villains in Dragonflight meant anything to me at all. But I think that's a product of more of like not raiding, so I don't really care. But I had like no didn't care. Like I cared about the jailer more than I cared about these dudes that were chasing around now. Let me know when they dig up Galacrond. I thought we were gonna get some Galacrond in Dragonflight. I mean, it made sense because Sargeras was a loose end, right? In the WoW storyline. Like, Sargeras is out there. He was kind of the main, really, like, truly the main bad guy. Before we found out it was all the jailer. Like, Sargeras was the one kind of behind all the bad shit that happened practically in the whole universe. In some way, shape, or form. And once he went down, then it was... I mean, you could argue that, like, Arthas was the final boss of WoW. You could also, I think, make an argument that Sargeras was the final boss of WoW. They tried to make Jailer the final boss of WoW, but it didn't really... Nobody really believed it. Oh, I know the backstory, dude. I played Warcraft 2. I used to go on... What was that thing called? It was like a Windows gaming something or other. It was a super janky way to play with other people online. So I could play Warcraft 2 against people. And I go way back with Warcraft, well before WoW was even a twinkle in the developer's eyes. But I mean, they have, you know, but I mean, World of Warcraft has now constitutes most of the WoW lore, right? Like, WoW's been out longer than half the lifespan of Warcraft. So everything that existed in Warcraft prior to WoW, all those storylines have been tied up. Like in original Warcraft, the main bad guys were like well, the Horde for one, but Deathwing, Cho'Gall. And then when Warcraft 3 came out, like Illidan, Arthas, Kael'thas, all those things that have been dead for well over a decade. So it's kind of hard to like all the like they could revive some bad guy. I almost wouldn't mind them bringing somebody back. to be honest with you. That's super interesting, unless they got a really great idea for somebody new. But I mean, it's just, we're talking like 30 years of lore here. At some point, when you have to come out with an expansion every 2 years, it just becomes kind of like comic booky where, there just isn't anything left to do but recycle the same people. I think we're going to delete these scarab shells because we're probably not going to go back to ZF again. It's kind of rough carrying around 2 sets of gear when your inventory space is already at a premium. Skip! What's up, dude? How are you? Skip, who's going to be the villain of the next WoW expansion? You get to decide. Whatever you say goes. I call my contacts at Blizzard and have them start cooking it up right now. Sylvanas! Yes, that's thinking out of the box. Great job. Everybody wants that. You think you don't want it, but you do. The Sony CEO. I think it should be Anduin. I think Anduin goes crazy and we have to kill his ass. Zalatath or Trump? That'd be quite a ticket. Quite a presidential ticket. Can you imagine the memes with Trump? Oh man, it'd be nuts. Like the voice lines for a Trump themed expansion. Make Azeroth great again. Oh my gosh, it'd be amazing. Caliph guy, I know you got two dudes in tow, man. Maybe they can do some crossovers. We can have like World of Warcraft meets Gears of War or something. I played the Gears of War games, but for some reason I remember like nothing about who the bad guys were. They were like aliens. I feel like there was some kind of twist at the end and I can't remember what it was. Oh, you're exploring playing the field, huh? Can't blame you for that. I probably could be gearing my paladin right now or my shaman, but I've kind of surrendered to either priest or druid. I think druid's going to be pretty good. I could be wrong, but get the feeling druid's trending in the right direction. What do we still need for this quest? 3 rogues. Well, no wonder we can't find them. They're freaking invisies. Having some major In-N-Out burger burps, which is not the worst thing in the world. It's like getting to relive it all over again. Are you talking about Garrosh for a Trump expansion? There's definitely some parallels. I don't want to politicize the stream too much, but there's some parallels. What other Microsoft franchises can we borrow villains from? I feel like there aren't that many like Xbox exclusives, are there? Can't really think of any. That's why I always get PlayStation. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, from Gears of War? Yeah. I just remember that it was like a twist like that. We need rogues. Where are the rogues at? Halo. Dude, how did I forget freaking Halo? We're gonna have the flood. Didn't they make like a Halo TV show or something? Was that any good? I never really heard anything about it. I liked Halo. I was definitely not like obsessed with Halo like a lot of people, but I definitely liked it. I mean I had just like many people Had the, you know, couch Halo nights with my friends back in the early 2000s. Oh no. There we go. Woo! Talk to Haughty Modista. What a freaking name, dude. Oh, I thought it already like had come out for some reason. Crap, we're having some chat difficulties right now. It's super annoying. My chat doesn't want to stay on my screen. Keeps going away. That sucks. Get it back. We'll put it over here. No, chat, come back. Alright, we're gonna try something dangerous. I'm either gonna fix it or I'm gonna break everything. Let's do it. Survey says undecided. Loading. Please wait. Bro, come on. My chat window just I don't know where you guys went. You're gone. You ran away from me. Reset docs. Yes. No, where are you? You guys could be talking about anything. I wouldn't know. Oh, there it is. Now I can see you. Kind of not the way I want to, but it's better than nothing. Handsome Jack, yeah. Lego, wow. That would be pretty cool. The Lego movies are funny, man. Big fan of the Lego movies. Security Chief Bilge Whizzle. Holy moly, that's a lot of quests. We're doing some pirates. Pirates. Red Ring of Death. Yeah, that was a scary one. Dude, I fit. You know what? I have Red Ring of Death to thank for the fact that I ever even owned a Xbox 360. Oh, I found my chat. That's crazy. I found two of them. Well, okay, well, we're just one is enough. Yeah, I fixed a Red Ring of Death. This a friend of mine, I was like over at his house and he had a Xbox. It was just like collecting dust. I was like, "Oh, what's up with your Xbox?" And he's like, "Oh, I got Red Ring of Death." I was like, "Can I have it?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's broken. What are you gonna do with it?" "Oh, nothing." Fixed it. And it was like one of my good friends, so he came over like a while later. He's like, "Is that my Xbox?" It's like, "Oh yeah, dude, it is." "Well, it's my Xbox now, right?" He's like, "Wait, what?" "Yeah, I fixed it." He's like, "You weren't gonna tell me?" And I was like, "Well, you gave it to me, dude. What do I need to tell you for?" I don't know. Maybe I'm an asshole, but I gotta. To be fair, he had already replaced it with a new one. So like, I think he would have given it to me anyway. But yeah, got that bad boy to work for another good 5-6 years before it read Ring of Death the second time, and by that time it was already time to move on to PlayStation 4. I forget what came next, man. I think Switch 2 is supposed to be coming out next year or something like that. That's crazy to me. I feel like I just got a Switch 1, even though I got that thing like right when it came out. I was a very early Switch owner. Look at this crazy freaking list of quests we gotta do here. Get him! Yeah. I feel like we're going to be grinding away in this place for quite a while. Super Mario Wonder? I've heard of that. What is it exactly? Is that the RPG one that I thought I heard something about? I because I think I had heard about like a Super Mario RPG type game coming out, and dude, Mario RPG was like probably my favorite Mario game of all time. Like I think Mario RPG is if oh, it's like Super Mario Brothers 4? Haven't there been like 4,000? Is it side scroller or 3D? Oh, I'll have to check it out. I thought I had heard something about another Mario RPG style game being made, and that definitely made me excited. Mario RPG was an incredible game. If you've never played that, and it's the downside is you almost have to get it on an emulator because something about the licensing of Mario RPG, it's not available on like any of the, the Switch store or anything where you could get like any of the old Mario games. It's like the hardest one to come by. Holy cow, it's so good. I'm like knee deep in Tears of the Kingdom right now, which is freaking sweet. One of these, like, I need to like tackle more of the main story probably. All I'm doing are like side quests. Aren't I supposed to be collecting pirate hats? Oh, I don't know. I don't think I have any yet though. I'd like to get in an ULDAMAN group, but all the ULDAMAN groups I see are only looking for a tank. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is super fun. There's so much to do in it. Like, it's for someone who has like ADD. It's like overwhelming. Like, oh, I'm gonna go get here. Oh, there, I'm gonna get that. Oh, shoot, I need this for that quest, or I gotta do this. There's like, Do you form swap on Resto Druid to optimize damage? Not very often. It doesn't even really help that much. Like, your cat form, I mean, about the extent of it is I might like Boomy Convoke, but I don't, it doesn't even really do anything. I wouldn't mind it if cat form was like good DPS, because I think cat weaving is fun. But it definitely cat form abilities like do nothing. All your damage comes from like dots and people who don't stand in Spirit Link. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Can't get it anymore. We do. I don't think we need a blacksmith hammer. We haven't crafted anything in forever. Get rid of it. We can always buy another one. We change our mind. Yeah, I don't know. That's like, it's not like Spirit Link is some new thing. I do think there's a little, alarm in every WoW player's mind where they just see something on the ground and their first instinct is like to not be in it. Yeah. If that's what I figured, John. I have pretty much decided that I'm not doing any more keys until, in case you haven't noticed. I'm doing no more keys till next season. I don't care how long it is. You pretty much have to play Spirit Link Totem like you can't expect people to do anything. Like you have to just play it where they're already standing. Like you can't expect people to move in accordance to it because they're just not going to. Yeah, people are afraid of FLO too. That's definitely a fact. Holy shit, 10, 20, 30, 40. Plus, dude, this is going to take forever. Damn. This is going to take forever. This quest is freaking crazy. You have to basically commit pirate genocide for this quest. It's almost as bad as a collect 10 items quest. But not quite. I wouldn't be sad if they like just made FLO not really a. I guess it's like super baked into the Druid kit at this point, but I for one would not be super heartbroken if they did something that made FLO not exist anymore. Because you have to just place it like 1,000 times. And replace it, and replace it, and replace it. Let's move on. I'll take 2 gladly, but not 3. Not a huge fan of any, like, ground placing effects. It's not not a ton of fun. Okay, it'd be great if we could kill one of these guys without having... Oh, shit. Alright, this could get kind of ugly. I don't want to aggro that guy, but I'm pretty sure he's going to. Thank you, a freaking crit. Jesus. God, Paladin is just... Ooh. I need a new weapon. I need a slower weapon. This weapon is trash. I thought it was good just because it was like from a dungeon, but this weapon is garbo. It's too fast. I mean, instant cast isn't really what Druid's about, but I hear you. Just take whatever healing F-Flow does and just spread it out between my other heals so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't think we even kept that other mace we had. Oh, wait, this guy... Oh, there's a ULDAMAN group. Heals or DPS. Frickin' find it. 48 healing tally. Let's see what they say. Wouldn't mind getting this one item though, because we've really got ourselves in deep here. I don't even like playing without... When Bubble's on cooldown, I almost want to just like go play an alt. Name him Bubbly or something. He only exists when my Bubble's on cooldown. Did I ever get a message back from that dude? Did not. Holy Paladins are pretty heckin' good, that's for sure. How many mobs are in here? Oh shit, we're out. All right. I don't want 3. I already know I can't handle 3. Healing pot. Hope we can... Alright, you guys, take a hike. Okay. This is going to be kind of tricky, because we just suck so bad at fighting. Do Holy Paladins hold a lot of power in Classic? Yeah, people definitely want them at max level for their buffs. How am I even going to get out of here? Blessings. Yeah, Paladins are definitely, yeah. But I mean, healing is really... Endgame Classic, Holy is really your only option. Like, Ret sucks and Prot sucks, so... But yeah, people do like Paladins in Classic. Alright, ULDAMAN's not actually... Wait, where the hell is ULDAMAN? Yeah, ULDAMAN is far away. Extremely far away. What is our best way to even get there? Let's see. I keep thinking Oldum, not ULDAMAN, which I should not be doing. We can fly to Theramore and take the boat, right? I think that's probably the best. And then we can fly to, like, Lockmadan. Lockmadan. Let's start swapping the healing gear. I don't know if, like, I feel like this one might be better. I don't know how valuable plus 15 is to healing, but putting on our int gear. Got our big Gazrilla chest that we got. I think that's it. All right, we gotta clear out our inventory a little bit too. Okay, we totally ran the wrong way. Shaman is not very good in hardcore. Like, Shaman is a real pain to level. Shaman's really good in the early levels, but I remember leveling my Shaman in, like, when classic WoW was just WoW. And I remember those, like, last 10 levels were so brutal, dude. So brutal. You're a machine early, though. You just wreck stuff early. I didn't realize that Horde was kind of dead on hardcore. That's interesting. I think in vanilla WoW, Alliance was kind of considered better at endgame, and the main reason, in PvE anyway, the main reason being that paladins are better than I could do all this while I'm in there. Paladins being better than shaman at PvE, mainly because of, like, your buffs. Death swallow. Okay, let's hide this big ugly thing. Does TomTom work in Classic? Is there a way to click a location on the world map and have TomTom or something tell you the optimal route? I do not know the answer to that question. I've never used TomTom before. It would be nice though, because, like, travel in Classic WoW is a lot more complicated. Oh, we gotta put our shield on. Where is it? Bro, I gotta do something about this inventory. This is embarrassing. I feel like they should have almost like dungeons give you extra experience, because I didn't, like, sell it or something, did I? As I feel like the risk is so much greater. Do you think this season M plus sucks this season because there's no seasonal affix? I think that's definitely a big part of it. I think it's a combination of that and a really bad dungeon pool that are the main culprits. A seasonal affix might make these dungeons suck less if it was a good one, like a awakened type affix that let you get some different routes going, maybe skip some of the really painful stuff. But the lack of seasonal affix definitely feels like feels kind of stripped down. All right, let's see if we survive this ULDAMAN run. What level are my teammates? I'm, like, always the highest level. highest level person in my group, aka most cautious person in my group. Still haven't gotten. Can't bring yourself to care. Yeah, I hear you, dude. It's definitely. I mean, it's not fun. If you're like, I feel like if you're a healer, especially, it's just not like if you're not having a good time. What is the point? Like, why force yourself? That's what I kind of had to come to terms with. Like, why am I forcing myself to play something I'm not having fun with? And I mean, it's even different for me because I've actually like, this isn't my job, but this is it's a hobby I get a little extra cheese from. Um, but I can still make decent videos without actively playing WoW keys at the moment. But yeah, it's hard to. Hey man, caution is what keeps you alive. Let's see. Do we need? So we did use our good mana pots in ZF. That was not ideal. I think ZF is harder than ULDAMAN, if I memory serves. Oh no, we just lost somebody. Just lost our mage. Oh well. I'm sure they can find a DPS. Well, and that last time when we were playing ZF and that tank was going down on that pyramid boss, and I was completely out of options except lay on hands. The question became, do I lay on hands the tank and hope that that's enough? Or do I save the lay on hands for myself and my retreat out of this dungeon? I think I would have hit the tank and just. Yeah, I'm glad we survived that one. I don't think we're gonna do it again. I don't really feel like I'm gonna redo. I don't know, maybe when we get higher level, we might redo a dungeon or something, but where is this boat, dude? Jesus. Did it sink? You get booted out of this group. There it is. Finally. So our next stream is gonna be Diablo 4, season 2. That should be interesting. Oh, a summon! Holy cow! I hope our gear is repaired. Well, I mean, I think our healing gear is probably in good enough shape. Yeah, this stuff's holding up just fine. Oh, they invited that warlock just to summon. Tuesday, I think, right? The 17th? What's today? 14th? Yeah, Tuesday will be season 2. That's gonna be worth a look, I think. Who is this guy fighting? Oh.
Look, back in the old days, the ULDAMAN instance was down here. And if you didn't know that, now you know that. We're going to just make sure that attack speed stays off our tank so he can hold aggro. Yeah, I think, man, Blizzard really needs to hit on one of these Diablo 4 seasons. I think it would definitely behoove them if it was this one, because that a game got into a bad way, and I feel like that was they had a lot of eggs in that basket. I mean, look at how many games they've let like deteriorate or like not really support anymore. And how much time they've put into Diablo 4. That dude, they need to get that thing off the ground, dude. Season 2 needs to like deliver. Because there's no guarantee, like people aren't going to continue to just wait around. I don't really know what to expect from ULDAMAN. Quests. Quest log full, inventory full. Dude, I suck at this game. I don't need this one piece of silk cloth. We'll just put that on. Hope 20 drinks is enough. Just give me current. Well, let's see which version of ULDAMAN is better. Probably this one. A little bit. It's definitely not lost on me that I'm doing ULDAMAN again. It's definitely in the front of my mind. ULDAMAN definitely not one of my favorite dungeons, that's for sure. But it's no Neltharis. That's also true. Oops. I need to go train my frickin' spells, dude. I think I could have kings by now. This is quite... We're not even in the dungeon yet. That's Magrigan Deep Shadow. He's a named boy. Doing the no life thing, get all 6 healers. I can, dude, good for you, man. There is zero chance I could bring myself to do something like that win this current season. I don't care. There's no way. Not gonna happen. Did you end up giving up on your I know you were playing like a priest and a warrior in Classic, John. Did you end up giving up on them? Or did you get any of them to 60? Hey, that's a quest down there, dudes. Don't loot it mid-pull. What's wrong with you? And I know I should do it for like the sake of videos and stuff, but dude, I just can't. I just can't. I just can't do it. When your hardcore tune moves to a classic server, do you have to start over at level 1 again? We're not in the dungeon, right? We're still outside the dungeon. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I need to not be so much garbage, dude. Now, if this paladin dies, that's it. We're done with hardcore. Even though I like it, I can't start over again. I don't have enough time with all the other stuff I'm trying to play right now. Yeah, I feel like after you've played hardcore classic, and I mean like the thrill's got to be gone, right? To just go to regular. Dark Mist Eye? I don't think this is something I need anymore. Whoops. It's me versus my inventory. Well, I remember when I tried to play Classic WoW non-hardcore when they first released it. That did not last long. Oh, somebody just leveled up. Nice. Where's the instance? We will definitely be hearthing out of here, I can tell you that much. Yeah, totally agree, Steve. It's all about the stakes. To me, it's way too much been there, done that if it's not the hardcore version of the game. We just looking for mushrooms and quest shit? Is that what we're doing? Okay. Take that. Good job. Good job, team. Find a mushroom of my own. Everybody else is finding their mushroom. But not me. There it is. The instance. I don't have stealth, so hope you guys are cool with that. Ah, yes, there's a mushroom up here as well. Oh, damn it. That's what you get. You deserve to get hit by that dwarf. Should have looted that thing for myself. Whatever. I can hear swirling from... Yeah, it might be the... Yeah, I need to put more water in the tank. That's why you hear that. I might just dump a bucket in there later. When the water level gets too low, like the little water spout makes like little tinkling sound. Speaking of tinkle, I'll be right back. Bio real quick. Turn the pump off for a minute. So I don't have to listen to that anymore. Sorry. I'm playing with no sound, or is the stream just not picking it up? I have sound on. Maybe it's low. Audio output. Yeah. No, it doesn't look like... Interesting. Well, I may not... Yeah, it looks like audio output. This is what happened with my mic last time, but let's see. Did that do it? There, did that fix the sound? I don't know what you're hearing right now. Yeah, I don't know why OBS sometimes will just like forget your devices. It looks like that fixed it. I just saw my audio output was like just sitting there. Okay, cool. Thanks for the heads up. Alright, the loud turtle and silent game has been corrected. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Sometimes OBS does some weird stuff with audio. Like, I don't change any settings, and it's like, I just forgot what your mic is. Want to remind me? One thing I've learned about, healing in Classic WoW is you do not want to spam. Because your mana is at a premium. Get out of here. Look at that crit. What a badass. Oh, quest item. Hold on, I can't decide what I want to get rid of. Oh my god, dude. Dude, everything is full. Everything is full. My inventory is full. My quest log is full. We'll dump these bandages. Careful with your what? New streamer friend of mine says his desktop and game streaming quality is great, but his full screen and inset camera input looks like crap. His Oh, just like his webcam looks like crap. I mean, I have a pretty mediocre webcam. The thing with a lot of webcams is the I assume it's some OBS setting you can't find the base inputs anything. The problem with a lot of webcams is, there's, like, you'll try and,
He wagered that his beard would grow to his knees before he saw another living person. Well, here
sorry,
you are.
just looking at the
See,
thing
Olaf's
here.
beard has a few more inches to go. Now for the task at hand. There is a secret chamber, the chamber of cards.
They won't save your settings, basically. I would look it up on YouTube. I had to do something like that with my webcam. Where I have to, there's this like Logitech program I have to open literally before every stream. And that's the only way I can get my settings to save from stream to stream. Because like OBS doesn't, it's actually not OBS's fault, it's your webcam's fault. Oh, stun that shit. It doesn't, like, remember your settings if you restart your computer or something. I don't know. Honestly, like, stream software is not my... strong suit. I've learned a lot, but I feel like I still got a lot to learn. It's very finicky sometimes. How does he like streaming? We just killed a boss. Good job, everybody. We just killed the boss. Pass. Fine, whatever. I like streaming. I don't think I would want to be a... I think a lot of people, like, dream of I don't know, maybe dream is a strong word, but really want to become a full-time streamer. Like, that's like their goal in life. They're like, oh, if I could just play video games all day and get paid for it, that'd be the best. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of fun to stream for fun, but I don't think I'd want streaming to be my my main gig. There's definitely, like, as soon as you put a dollar amount on stuff, the fun level changes. Like, so it forever changes. Like your relationship with whatever that thing is. As soon as you do start earning money from a thing, it's not the same as it was before. Yeah, very, 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 very few people, like, can reach that level. But, I mean, you gotta remember, if you, let's say you were lucky enough to make it to even be, like, a mid-level streamer, where that was, like, you were making enough money to, like, support a pretty, you know, solid lifestyle. Like, you gotta remember, you don't get sick days, you don't get vacation. And as soon as you turn off that stream, man, you're, the dollars and cents stop coming in. Like, it's not the same as, you know, your regular job. And I will also tell you, like, the level of, popularity you need to reach to make like what I would consider like a good living is pretty high. Like, I think some people maybe don't understand how much like you make from like or even like a YouTube video that gets like a pretty good amount of views. Like, even say it gets like, I don't know, 50,000 views or something. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like it's great for me because I just do it for fun, and it's like just something I like to do. But yeah, if that was like the main gig, dude, that would be tough. Oh, you don't have benefits or anything like that. You know, there's a lot of things people don't think about when they're like, I just flop down in my chair and play video games all day long. They're looking for somebody that got a staff. $100,000 followers on his YouTube. Oh, okay. So it's not like a gaming thing. So he probably got some pretty solid viewership on that. Oh shit, I almost just walked right into some mobs. Walked right into him. Alright, I was the guy with the staff. Come as a surprise to no one. Whoa. I agree with whoever it was that noticed last stream. Deathlog has gotten very quiet compared to early on. Oh my god, it's a keeper! Whoa, she makes kind of weird sounds. Woo! Male intellect. Whatever. We did it. Did I explore the hidden? Oh, I explored it. There's nothing in here. Alright. Consider it explored. Remember that group that I was in that kicked me because they said ULDAMAN can get pretty hairy? I'll tell you what, those guys aren't retail healers. Because I could frickin' play the piano with one hand and heal these dungeons with the other. It's really more not running out of mana. It's like, feels like the only danger in these. Unfortunately, I don't think there's really any other dungeon appropriate for my level. I don't want to do Maradon yet. I don't think we're ready for that. One might actually be kind of hard. Might want to stay away from the basilisk in case there's a silence. Oh, I got flagged because a guard attacked me. A horde guard attacked me. And that flags you for PvP. Because I was like skirting around the edge of a horde town. Sorry, kind of an uneventful story. I wish it was cooler. Oh, damn it. You guys keep taking... I'm never gonna get... There's no way I'm getting 12 mushrooms. Not with the way these suckers collect mushrooms. I never have a chance. Oh god, it's the this is the hardest trash in here, Ree! Oh, I'm taking damage. Holy cow. Oh, that was a boss. I don't even know these are bosses. This one has actually been, compared to ZF, this is like a walk in the park. This dungeon has like little to no similarity to the retail version. I didn't realize how much they changed it. The spooky part. Feel free to AoE, okay. Paladin just called this the spooky part. Not paladin, warrior. I'm gonna drink because I don't know what that means. He was only level 55. He didn't. I don't think he even actually hit me. I was mounted.
That's still recharging.
I don't think he even actually touched me. Okay. That was the spooky part. Spooky part survived. Now, I don't think he was even 55. It might have been 50. So it wasn't like he was gonna one-shot me. And I had bubble and everything. Can't believe this guy got all his mushrooms. What a dick. I'm taking this one up here. I'm gonna get one, this one, and that's it. Oh, he moved out of my line of sight. Better believe I'm dispelling myself first. Dude just rolled 100. I got a 92. Not enough. It was a little butt clenching. Yeah, it was. What is really butt clenching is the way this guy is like dipping and dodging between these pillars. Needs to mind his LOS. I feel like we've gotten very little experience in here. Dude, I'm kind of jealous of this warrior. He's got like a fully red set on. He looks like he has a transmog. And transmog's not a thing yet. You're not allowed to look cool in Classic. It's strictly forbidden. Yeah, I feel like our XP bar is not moving a whole lot. Oh, the warrior ran out of ammo, so he can't pull. Pillars and AoE. Oh, God. No thanks. Line of sight is not a fun boss. See, look at this guy. This guy's like all color coordinated. The hell? Look at me. Like a freaking jabroni back here. All right, everybody. Just hit the boss. And then he just padded around a corner, so we'll pull him in another 15 minutes from now. Oh God. Oh God, is this a bad idea? Did we do something stupid? I think we got it. You don't even need to range pull it, just walk up to it and hit it. I just generally don't want to be like standing right in front of stuff. Line of sight. I just noticed this, warriors, or not warrior, the mage's name. Patty Fat Vag. Wow. Oh boy, oh plate. I don't know. I think that's like a tank item. Got defense on it. I ain't tanking. I actually think this is a... This dungeon is kind of cooler than the live version of it, because it feels like, it's so twisty-turny, like I feel like you actually feel like you're exploring something. Now, if I did it 50 more times, would I still feel that way? Probably not, but... Recency bias. I like it better. I haven't done it 50 times yet. Patty Fat Vag. Wow, what a name. That'll be a good one if it ever pops up. If that ever pops up on Death Notes, we'll remember it. You never forget Patty Fat Vag. Any mushrooms around here? Any shrooms around these pots? Nope. Mushrooms. I don't want this crap. Where's our tanky? He's back here. I have no idea what's going on right now. It's a sweet looking mineral vein there. He's casting Flame Buffet, look out!
I can't cast that yet. That's still charging.
Mushrooms? Mushroom, mushroom. Badgers, 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 badgers. Mushroom, mushroom. I'm with you. Oh god, scorpions. Oh man, I feel like Patty Fat Vag just frickin' queefed all over these scorpions. Sentences I never thought I'd say for 1,000, Alex. How did we do that? Oh, I was worried I pulled right there. Oh, there's some Stone Vault Brawlers, dude. We know these guys. We know these guys. Just wait, Stone Vault Brawler. You'll come back. 19 years in the future, you'll be back. Can't wait till WoW Classic Dragonflight. I'll have already been dead for 5 years by the time that happens. People be looking up my old YouTube videos, though. Ooh, okay. AoE damage. I say, let's stun that shit, boys. I'm a huge fan of that. AoE damage is not the business in Classic WoW. Because AoE heals don't seem to exist. Ow! Drink, drink, drink. I can't loot that. What are you guys looting? Ah! Oh well. Just happy to be here.
By Thorison's beard, slay them!
Thorison's beard! I think the 10, or excuse me, 11.0 last boss should be Patty Fat Vag. Even Druid? Oh, did I just get a bag? 14 slot bag! My heart! Oh. It's gonna be like a 6 slot upgrade. I don't know if we'll ever be able to clear out our bags enough to actually equip another bag. Really? I feel like my druid just... I haven't really played Shaman much this season. If there was a Fated season, I would be totally fine with 10.3 being... or Season 3, excuse me, being the last season. I would be totally okay with that. I mean, the Fated season in Shadowlands, as far as Mythic Plus goes, was the best season, I thought. Not really because it was Fated, more because good dungeons, but... No, dude, I'm all for talking about live. Like, I don't have much to say about Classic. I like to talk about live, I just don't want to play live. Talk about it all day. Live is still my jam. It's just sometimes you and your jam gotta like take a little break, you know? There's not much to say about Classic though, you know, it's just like, it's here. We're playing it. It's fun, but there's... I mean, what are you gonna say? It's a 20-year-old game, and if I die, I'll never play it again, so... It's all good. I'm excited for the next season, I really am. I just, the current one, I just want nothing to do with it, man. Nothing to do with it. I just don't understand why there's such a mana disparity. Like, I don't know how to balance games, truthfully. Like, I'm not a game developer, but I feel like couldn't the game developers like run some dungeons on all the healers and be like, hey, kind of seems like this healer here uses way more mana than the other ones. Is that not a thing that you could do? Rather go on a date with Patty Fat Vag than play Season 2. Take her out to a nice seafood dinner and never call her again. But I don't understand that, like, I mean, look at like Preservation Evoker Season 1. I don't think I even carried drinks in my bag. Season 1 Evoker. Like, why is that a thing for some and not others? I don't get it. This dungeon is long. Oh, we got strategizing going on here. Oh, there. Season 3 is going to be the Mana Apocalypse. Alright, I'm probably going to steal that for a video title, but Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if they had a seasonal, like if they're so concerned with raid mana, maybe if they had a seasonal affix, that could provide mana back, it wouldn't matter and the game would be totally fine. But since that doesn't seem to be what's gonna happen. But the plan was to blow up the basilisk, and that plan was accomplished very quickly, so good job, team. Is this the last boss in here? I don't think it is. I thought I remembered there being like a keeper type guy. As the last boss in here. Ah, Patty Fat Vag won that chest. Oh, Prideful. I don't like Prideful because I don't like having to have a perfectly nailed down route every 20% or the whole thing just falls apart. But I mean, Tormented had mana back mechanics, Encrypted had mana back mechanics, like mana back mechanics from seasonal affixes is nothing new. Shit, I don't want to let this guy die because we're looting stuff. Yeah. I don't know I don't have any ideas for seasonal affixes, but I do think seasonal affixes are generally a good idea. As long as you don't make terrible ones. And they were just like, how about we just don't make them then, huh? You don't like thundering? Well, that's the best we could do, so too bad. Enjoy your nothing for Christmas. This dungeon is long! Dude, I feel like we've been in here for an hour. These guys wreck. They're called maulers and they ain't joking around. Oh, that's because they're enraging. I don't know. It's always hard to say who they should balance for. This guy just said these pulls hit very hard, so... And then he said nothing. So I'm still hanging on his every word. The thing like, yes, this is classic ULDAMAN, Peter. Oh, Peter. Yeah. The problem with not balancing your game for the super high end is that it can make all of your like you know, big events, MDI,
TGP, Race for World First. Like, if those aren't balanced, then your game looks like shit in front of, like, tons of people. Like, looks bad if, like, in the MDI people aren't even playing healers because you don't need them. But that's not, like, the average experience, right? I guess it's just not even the average experience. Like, that's the experience of next to no one who plays the game. Peter, I think I'd rather be in here than Season 2 ULDAMAN, man. Give me this place all day. It's the only downside is that I feel like I've been in here for a calendar year. Yeah, I'll come back. I'm gonna come back for 10.2. But I am just done with 10.1. 1.7, 1.5. Give me a patch 1.19. I'll be done with that one too. I don't know what to make of Miss Weaver. I mean, I do have a take on Miss Weaver, and it's... the take is the same, my monk take every time. It's his, I'll believe it when I see it at this point. Like, I'm done making, like, tier lists or saying that I think this is finally going to be the one where Miss Weaver punches through. But one thing I'll never understand is why at the beginning of Dragonflight they felt Paladin needed battle res and Miss Weaver didn't need something like that. Affix it. Yeah, yes, for sure, Skip. We don't want, like, super coordinated affixes. I agree. Warrior's starting to get hit pretty hard. All healers need battle res. I mean... It makes sense for healers to have it. Like, I don't think... I'm not usually in favor of, like, the only way to balance it is to give it to everyone, because I think that, like, really waters down the game. Like, the whole point is that different specs and classes should bring different things to the table. But when it comes to battle res and, like, how necessary it is in a group, and I feel like thematically it works for just about any healer to be able to do it. I don't have a huge problem with that. This guy's getting wrecked. But generally I'm not a fan of, like, well, everyone just needs to have it. I also think all healers should have a kick. I think it's really stupid that all but one does. And I mean, you could argue that Druid's kick is... the viability of that talent is questionable. I think all healers should have an actual defensive too, but what do I know? Alright. This tank is gonna... I'm gonna drag each one right here, he says. Before the golem... is about to die, hide behind this pillar. Like this. Alright, well, I'm probably just gonna generally stay right here. It AoEs, okay.
Alright, sounds like we have an actual, somewhat of an actual boss on our hands. I'm gonna stay in here. No holy power, holy paladin? Yeah. This definitely plays much different. Here comes the AoE. This guy's stupid, I guess. I didn't hit him. We're doing it! Oh, I don't want... He might need a heal before that goes off. I'm gonna heal him. There we go. Finish him! Do it now! Do it now! This is a smart strategy. Good job, guy. It's nice that we're not all... If we were all getting hit by that, that would actually be bad. That it? We did it! We beat the bastards of City Hall! Wait, was that not the last boss still? There's more dudes in here. Oh, we're clearing it still. Yeah, the interesting thing about reworking Paladin was that Paladin was actually the best healer when they reworked it. Like, they already were. People were just starting to catch on to that fact, but and meanwhile, you got, like, other specs just kind of languishing. I don't know. They love their Holy Paladins, though, that's for sure. You can check out my video on the, like, history of the meta to see how much love Holy Paladin has gotten over the years. An insane amount. So why they reworked an already pretty functional class? I don't know, man. It doesn't really make sense. Like, usually you rework a... You don't rework a spec mid-expansion unless it's just like... What the hell is happening with this? Like, it is brokenly bad. D-res to monk. Do you think that would fix it? Is that all that's missing? It would definitely help. Because I've heard the line that the only reason that monk is never in the meta that it doesn't have B-Res or Bloodlust, but then Priest makes its way into the meta fairly... Well, it's never number 1 or 2, though. Here's like a counterpoint to that, though. Until this expansion, Holy Paladin never had B-Res or Bloodlust. And they were quite often the best healer. It would be kind of cool for Holy to have some kind of, I don't know, like, thing that makes it stand out. Because it doesn't. I know, I say this, like, I feel like I talk about this all the time, but Fey Guardians, dude. Fey Guardians was what gave Holy Priest an identity, and then it was gone. A lot of fire damage. Dude, how long is this dungeon? Holy cow. Fey, like, it doesn't have to be Fey Guardians exactly, because I think Fey Guardians was probably pretty OP. But, I mean, something like that, or just, you know, change Fey Guardians a little bit. Fey Guardians gave Priest, it filled all the holes in the Priest kit. It gave them damage reduction, it gave them utility. It was Fey Guardians was the boss. Alright, time for the big man himself. So here's how we're gonna do it. You three are gonna go in and channel. Once you see wind start to pop up on him, you run out. Take him all the way back to the room where we killed the 4 golem out of the 3 DPS. So. Alright, this sounds dangerous. I'm a little bit scared.
It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet.
I'm with you, Tanky Poo. This sounds, we've got some sort of strategy here.
Who dares awaken Arcadus? Who dares the wrath of the Makers?
I don't even know what's happening. But it seems terrifying. We're pulling this guy really far. I'm not sure why. I don't even know what he really does. But I'm sure there's a good reason for it.
That's still recharging.
Holy Paladin Master Spell. Jimmy, ban this guy. Sorry, dude, we're gonna have to time you out. Your ideas are too radical. I'll stand back here with this guy. He seemed like he knew. Patty Fat Vag, they seem to know what they're doing.
Awake, ye servants! Defend the discs!
Oh, it's probably to avoid ads that we're doing this. We have to silence this man.
To my side, brothers! For the makers!
Yeah, it's... I feel like the class with the most utility could probably use all the utility. But can Priest have a kick? Nah, that's kind of asking a lot, you guys. Oh shit, here come the ads. This guy's about to be dead, though. I guess that's the point. Ah! Woo! A finger. Yeah, the battle res to Paladin was definitely an interesting choice. Alright, we did it. We survived yet another dungeon. This was a marathon of a dungeon, man. I feel like we were in here for... I think we were legitimately in this dungeon for like an hour. We got like half a level out of it. Maybe a little bit less, but not bad. The discs of the discs of Norganod, of course. Quest log. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't care. Yay! He did it here. He did it here live. He fixed the game. Hold on a second. Whoa, we have a lot of quests to turn in, you guys. Pardon me for like fucking screaming into the mic, but did I get 9? I'm gonna go on a little mushroom run here. I think I could get 3 more. Maybe we missed some. I could be begging for death by doing this, but hopefully we actually cleared the place. Damn it. Platinum disc failed? Why has it failed? I did it. Oh, I didn't.
I need to get closer.
I hate this game. Me and Patty Fat Madge we're the dummies that have to do this again. Yeah, I can't wait to play WoW on Xbox. And I can't wait for the Gears of War crossover. Okay, now I think I need to click on this thing again. Yay! Dude, these guys are so fast. They've absolutely dusted me. I've literally, they're so far gone, I don't even know where they are. I'm such a slow paladin. If I had to run back to the zone in, I don't think I could do it. I don't know where the hell I am. We're gonna have to watch it. It would be really bad if we aggroed like something that be really bad if we aggroed something. We'd never find our way out. That's mine! Piss off, that's mine. But I think these things respawn, because I think I already looted that one. Get your own. Yeah, we don't want to aggro no bats. We don't want to aggro anything. We will be in serious doo-doo. What a way to go that would be. Oh, mushroom. Fuck off. It's mine. It's my mushroom. One more mushy. One more mushy. We have access to the company store. That'd be cool. Alright, our first and main objective is to not die here. Patty, fat veg. Don't be taking my mushrooms, Patty. Patty! Leave those mushrooms alone. Mushroom, mushroom. Oh my god. We had an aggro situation on something. Any mushrooms in here? Well, we better be careful with those boys. Y'all crazy. Oh, I'm taking that one, because that's my last one. Please don't die. Okay. I think I'm probably ready to skedaddle. I think I have a lot of quests in Ironforge to turn in. Wonder if Patty will open another portal. If you know what I mean. Damn, you guys, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quests to turn in. Hope it's Ironforge, but if it's not, we'll deal with it. Woo, we made it. Thank you, good game. Bye-bye. Alright. We can train some spells for the love of God. Not that we use very many of them, but yep. Well, nice to know we weren't missing anything. We're doing quests, all right.
Hello. If you are here about fee collection and or a summons, then you must have me mistaken for someone else. Terribly sorry.
Where else? The Explorers League, of course.
I also am not in the business
Of course.
of handing out information as though it were free. Information is never free, friend. If I am going to help you out, you
They definitely
need to help
nailed the
me
gnome
out
voices
first.
with this add-on. They're
I'm a
not creepy
jeweler of
like the
great renown
goblin
here in
ones.
Ironforge. Well, former renown anyway. I've fallen onto hard times due to the chicanery of a competitor. A bad
Chicanery?
reputation in this business spells financial disaster. As a result, I find myself without a copper to my good though currently sullied name. I want you to get me 5 silver bars to finish an order I received.
What do you have there? Oh my! You found this where?
Two-handed
Really? You spoke to whom
axe.
about what? No,
Probably
really?
sells for
My
more.
fine adventurer, you may have just made the archaeological find of the year. By the gods, who am I kidding? The find of the
If I could
century. If
pin
these discs
my
are what I
hopes
think
for the
them to
next
be,
expansion
then this
down
could
to
be the very key
one
we have been
singular
looking for.
thing,
This
what
may
would
well
it
prove
be?
outright once and for all the legitimacy of the dwarves' enchanted creation. This object is an incredible find. The ancient titans, or the creators as these discs refer to them as, are the link to our enchanted creation. If the lore stored in here is correct, we'll need to invest as
question.
much research time into this as possible. As for you, heroic
Like
adventurer,
what?
take this voucher to Denita's stone mantle at the vault.
If we can assume that, like, because I would say that the
Return to me directly when you're ready.
Dragonflight's
There's much more to do for the
probably
explorers.
biggest victory was like the
Seen
talent
Chamber of
system,
Castle? Amazing.
and just kind of, I think
Way
class
long before it
gameplay
existed.
is
I must
in a
admit
pretty
that I had my
decent
doubts.
spot right now.
Thank you, adventurer.
So if that,
With
because
love,
that's
I
always the
will incite
biggest
our
thing
leaders
for
to
me.
renew their efforts to
So if
take
that carries over,
If it is ever again under Ironforge
um,
control, then the secrets of the Chamber of Cosmol will be ours. If Ironband still needs blast powder, then by Magni he'll have it. I sent the approval on.
see,
ahead with
to me,
messages
stuff
from
like
Stern
player,
or
oh
in
shit.
Helsinki. He'll prepare the powder and other supplies to take to Ironband.
Dude, that
One
would have been a bad
more
one.
thing, I want you to personally
Player
see that the
housing,
shipment of powder reaches its destination.
new
The last one
faction,
didn't,
even new
so keep your mind
class,
sharp and your eyes
that
open.
kind of stuff doesn't like make or
Ah,
break
I
an
feel
expansion, I
complete again.
think.
Thank you kindly. Some dwarves may treasure the luster of
It's
metal,
like
some may
novelty
treasure the
stuff,
glint of gems.
but
A stouter
it'll
without
wear
a
off.
treasured stein in hand is hardly
It's
a stout
more
How
As yes.
Like, I think you got another 14 slot bag. Oh my god, you guys! I think I might actually cry with
Lends me the
joy.
authority to offer you a choice in your compensation
Give me the
directly
mana.
from their vault. You are to receive this item, and you may choose between 5 superior.
I think if you have a really good like system of getting loot, like figure out a fucking system for how we're supposed to get loot and stick with the damn thing for the whole expansion. Because that's what players are chasing loot. When it comes down to it, it's about chasing loot, right? Like a loot system that makes you want to keep playing for like a long time. That's the special sauce, I think. I think we had a couple more quests. Where are this? This is Thelardan the Lost. I don't know where that guy is. And Thulsamar. I know where that guy is. Like, right, Peter? It's been like they're constantly changing the loot, the way we get loot. I feel like we've had successful systems in the past that weren't like really all that convoluted. I don't know if they're afraid, they just like don't refuse to like ever repeat the same thing or what, but
How are you?
I feel like it doesn't need to be that hard. I don't know. Let's sell shit we absolutely don't need, like this, and this, and this, and this. These old mana pots can go. Ring. Just gonna sell our silk. Don't care about the auction house enough right now. We need to clear some space so we can get the, like, what's in this box of supplies? Oh god.
What's on your mind?
Egg crate.
Off with
It's
you.
an egg crate. Well, what do you know? An egg.
What can I get for you today?
A bad egg. You know what I really liked that I felt like they moved off of way too fast was the like class halls, you know, that we had in Legion. Dude, that was one of my favorite things about Legion, was how like through the class hall and like your quests, it was like how every different class contributed to like the war against the Legion. I thought that was super cool, and then they just dropped that idea like a bad habit, and I don't even hear people talk about it. I used to really like the idea of class halls. Alright, let's see if we can get organized here a little bit. So we're gonna put our DPS items in here for now. Okay, so like which of these is our DPS boots? 4 strength, 12 stamina, 8 strength, 9 spirit. Right, so we can sell this. We can sell these too. This is our DPS set. 4 strength, 12 stamina. We said we're going to sell that. We have 2 belts, 13 strength. This one we can sell. This one can go in here. This we're not using. I don't think it's as good, so we're going to sell that. This is DPS stuff. This is DPS stuff. DPS stuff. DPS stuff. It would be cool to be able to hang out with your guildies. Okay, we can probably swap these and sell this. These are better than those, right? Yeah. We're selling that too.
Watch your back.
Guild halls instead of class halls. Yeah, that's great for people that like have a guild they like. I mean, I have a guild I like. I just don't play with them anymore, but I'm still in the guild because I don't want to leave.
Safe
Does this have a sort? Clean items. Hell yeah. Please do that. Okay. Now, can we get rid of... This is a 7-slot bag. That's bad. Oh, wait. 8-slot, 8-slot. 10-slot. Okay. So we want to get these out. Oh, this is going to be so much nicer. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. I'm the celebrity streamer. I don't think most of you even know I stream. Alright, Peter, thanks for hanging out, dude.
You got my attention.
Hope you check in again sometime. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, you guys, if you haven't already.
Talk to me.
Alright, let's get our DPS stuff back out now, because we're gonna need it. And I feel like we should probably keep our healing gear actually in the bank. For when we actually need it. Because it's too hard, like juggling these in your bags, like you can't even find them. There we go. Look at that.
Watch, get her back.
I thought the class halls were cool because they brought back a bunch of like characters that were otherwise just gone in the lore. They made me want to play other classes because the like leveling experience was different. They just brought so much like flavor to your class, I feel like. I mean, they could do that and guild halls too, honestly. Like, I feel like you could do both in a way. Or just have like a class campaign. I don't know. It doesn't even need to be a whole haul. I don't. But I do really like that kind of stuff. But I think what it really comes down to, like what makes a successful expansion, is like,
The Wildhammer dwarves might have fast steeds, but can
What's it
those
called?
airy pink griffins?
you gotta
stand
have
the
good
heat of the
good class
I
gameplay
think
is
not.
important. You gotta have a sensical loot system, and you gotta have good raids and dungeons are not typically a problem. They're usually pretty solid about that. I feel like it also helps the expansions that have like a good story, like good lore behind them, and just like a good theme. Like, here, let's pull up our tier list thingamabobber. Our favorite website. Like, if you look at the like, we'll just say, like, what expansions are, like, widely considered the best. Just get everything set up here. Cool. So, like, I would say if you asked, like, WoW players, what expansions do you guys hold in the highest regards? It's this one. It's this one. Probably this one. I mean, I'm not even going to include vanilla because it's just like the base game. It's not an expansion. I would say I think Pandaria was fondly remembered by a lot of people too. I'd say if these are your best 4, right? And then we'll put like everything else down here. I don't think these are all bad. I don't think they're bad. I'll say they're mid. I don't think they're all equal either. But let's just separate them this way. Like, these are the greats. These are the, like, rest. Like, what do these ones have that these ones don't? I mean, you can even, like, look at the fucking box and almost kind of figure it out. Like, Wrath of the Lich King. Super, like, thematic. We all know what the goal is here. We're killing the Lich King, right? Everything is to that end. It's like, it's Northrend, it's snow, it's blue, it's cold, it's undead. All the arrows are pointing in the same direction. You got great raids. I mean, class gameplay was best it had ever been up until that time. Yeah, good dungeons, great raids. I mean, dungeons didn't matter as much back then. Legion, like, kind of similar thing. We all knew what the goal, like, you're gonna beat the Legion, freaking great storyline. I think storyline might actually be an underrated factor here. I think, like, knowing where it's going is maybe a bigger deal. Like, we all... what's Legion? It's fucking green. It's felly. I really like the gameplay here. They added... I mean, this one was different. They added in a ton of new features in Legion that hadn't been done before. There's, like, world quests and artifact power and Mythic Plus. Legion was a huge expansion. Great raids. Some of the best raids, I would argue, we've ever seen. Good dungeons. Like, just fucking great expansion. And I mean, Pandaria is kind of like that too. Like, Pandaria had a fucking theme to it, dude. Like, you know, the whole kind of Chinese architecture feel to it. Legion's my favorite expansion. I've played them all. Legion was my favorite, hands down. Pandaria, super good class gameplay. Not as clear what, like, the goal was gonna be, like these ones. You didn't even know who the actual boss of Pandaria was gonna be till pretty late in the expansion. But it had, like, a feel to it. Yeah, awesome world. It had a good story. In some weird way, it almost feels like Pandaria is, like, separate from a lot of the other expansions. Like, I don't know. It doesn't tie in with, you know, the Scourge or the Legion. It's, like, just kind of the old god plus your own, like, the Horde's corruption or whatever. But they made it work, man. Some really fucking great raids in here. Siege of Orgrimmar, like, definitely one of the best. Burning Crusade 2, like, I mean, I don't know if we all knew we were heading to the Black Temple, like, or I guess wherever Burning Crusade ended, Magister's Terrace. So you probably... I don't actually know if Burning Crusade... It's more like... It's, like, better than these, but I don't know if it's quite there. Yeah, like, Dragonflight, I mean, we still don't know who the last boss of Dragonflight is. The story's alright. It's kind of convoluted. Class gameplay's good. But I mean, it's not a classic. I wouldn't say. Like, no matter what happens after this point. Because we've had a lot of expansions finish really strong, like BFA finished strong. I think even Shadowlands finished pretty strong. So I don't know, maybe what I actually want, maybe what I want but didn't realize from an expansion is like a super good story. And like an enemy I care about. Like I'm excited to like finally kill that boss, you know? And since most of the classic enemies have already been dealt with, it's kind of like, it's gonna be hard, but not impossible to introduce a new enemy that we're like super into killing. But I think lore might play a, like, lore and just kind of like the theme of the whole expansion might play a bigger role than I thought. Now, I don't think Shadowlands story ended strong. I think just like the last season of Shadowlands was pretty fun, gameplay wise. But no, the Shadowlands lore was a fucking disaster. Dragonflight. So again, I haven't raided in Dragonflight really, so I don't really care. Like the whatever's going on in the lore of Dragonflight to me is super uninteresting. Like the dragon aspects don't like excite me in any way. I don't care about any of them. Like if they get their powers back or they don't, it doesn't. Okay, whatever. It's all good either way. We've been just fine without him for quite a while now. The Maw was a very strange idea. Well, Shadowlands got off to maybe the worst start. BFA got off to a pretty bad start too. Shadowlands got up. Well, the Covenants, dude. The Covenants in the beginning were so bad. It's like, wait, so I'm locked. I'm like permanently locked into this thing. And they're like, we think people will just pick the one they like. It's like, nobody's gonna do that. I'm not gonna pick the Covenant I like and then feel bad every time some other like DPS is blowing me off the charts because they picked the good one. That's not fun. I couldn't believe that, like, the way they approached that. The Maw was very I spent as little time in the Maw as I possibly could. I only did whatever was, like, absolutely necessary. I used to loot my my vault, and then I'd go to this one spawn area. You remember you had to like free those souls? It was like every week you had to free like 20 souls or something. Every week I'd open my chest, I'd go to these same, I knew this spawn where there was like 2 souls, and I'd just sit there, release them over and over again as they respawned, and then I'd just like peace out, try and do nothing there until the following week. Now if that's not fun, I don't know what is. That patch was, yeah, right. So you want more Maw, do you? Yeah. It feels like they're always playing catch up. Like it feels like they don't really get an expansion figured out until it's like over. I mean, BFA was the same way with the gear with the circles in it. I can't even remember what it's called now. And that was super limiting too early on. And then finally at the end of the expansion they went like all YOLO with corruption and that was actually fun, but it's like, dude, I don't know if I want to have to wait 3 patches into every expansion to get like to the really good stuff. Like, can't we just start off with it? Azurite armor, yeah. Azurite armor sucked. I did not understand why they went away from tier sets. Like people, I think people like tier sets. Like I'd still like to get. I mean, they finally got back to the tier sets that don't like. Like I didn't even like the tier sets where it was like, oh well, all the leather looks like this and all the mail looks like this. Like, dude, fuck that. Every class gets its own tier set with a unique look. That's like a staple of this game. Some things don't need to be changed. That was definitely one of them. Like, tier sets are like a staple of, you know, endgame. And wow, dude, from the very beginning. Azurite armor was terrible. What a, like, stupid experiment that was. I think we're, Alright, here's the thing. We're gonna get back to gadgets, Anne. But here's the thing. Stream wraps up pretty soon. And I'm going here where I'm going to have about 2 hours of questing to do. And I don't think I want to start that without being able to finish it. So I think in a little bit here we're going to be wrapping things up. Maybe if it's, even though it's a little bit early.
Good day to you.
I don't want to have to like log out in the middle of frickin' Pirates Bay.
See you soon.
That's not the life for me. It was fun doing ULDAMAN though. Dude, I'm really enjoying doing the hardcore dungeons, man. That's where it's at, dude. We'll do Maradon maybe. Well, next stream we're gonna do Diablo 4 Season 2. We're gonna give that the old college try and see if it's gonna save the game or not. I hope it does, but I don't know how optimistic I am. Oh no. I'm yawning. It's definitely gonna be time to call it here. I haven't looked into like if any new builds are gonna be like cool flavor of the month season 2 builds. I'd be down to do that. Yeah, they definitely know how to make that. BlizzCon needs to have some juicy tidbits, that's for sure. That would be nice. And we'll definitely get the new WoW expansion. I don't know when like they're gonna announce this new patch. It feels like it's taking forever. I thought it was going to be like right before BlizzCon, but now I'm wondering if they want to let like Diablo Season 2 breathe a little bit. I wonder if they have a sense of like how many WoW players play Diablo, Diablo players play WoW, and such. And if they care. Like if they're like, well, we don't want like patches and like major content for our 2 biggest games coming out like at the same time, or if that matters to them. If there's like that much of a crossover. I know, I mean, when I look at like my friends list, like people sort of all, like it seems like most of my people on my friends list are like Blizzard gamers. They all kind of gravitate
toward whatever the game at the moment is. Like when Diablo 4 came out, everybody was playing
Top-notch
Diablo 4.
work, adventurer.
When when a new
Top-notch.
WoW
You've
expansion
thinned
comes
down
out,
the nomad
everybody's playing
population to
WoW.
a point where we can actually take the fight to them. If you
Ugh,
haven't
I can't listen to these goblins, dude. It's painful. Alright, guys. I think, yeah, there's no sense in us, like, going all the way down to that Pirate Cove and getting started with that right now. So we're going to call it here. Next stream is going to be checking out some Diablo 4 Season 2. We're really looking forward to that. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint. We'll sit down for a delicious pig feast here. Oh, we got a beer. Freaking turkey leg. This turkey leg definitely didn't come off the spore. But anyway, y'all have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday where we will be slaying demons at breakneck speed. Until then, have a great one. See you later. Bye.